Hi, it's Alex. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a payment process for your online service agency. So if you're running a marketing agency like Facebook ads or Google ads agency, or if you're running a tech agency, you're making websites or web apps or mobile apps for clients, or if you're running a creative agency, say you're selling branding, logos, or anything like that, or explainer videos, you're going to be able to set up the payment in a way that I'm going to describe to you, and you're going to be able to maximize profits and minimize the time spent dealing with payment issues. So that's what I'm going to help you with today. Also, we're going to spend time covering how to automate the process once your agency has grown beyond a certain amount of money per month, and you're able to, instead of hiring someone to send invoices, so that it's done automatically. So you don't have to chase invoices or bother with technical issues. So let's get started with the principles. What are the main principles when you're receiving payments from clients? What are the most important things to focus on when you're setting it up? So the first thing is you need to make it easy for the client to pay. Any type of hurdle or slowness of payment decreases your close rate and makes the client, start a relationship with you in a way where it's just a hassle. And if you go to a shop and it's just really difficult to pay and it takes 15 minutes just to pay for a simple thing, you're probably just going to walk away, or you're going to feel frustrated, and it starts the relationship in a negative way. So you really need to make it super simple, super fast, and very convenient for the client once you've decided and they've decided that you want to work together. Also, depending on the country you're in, there are certain legal requirements. In most countries, you need to have an invoice that you send to the client. You need to have proof that there's a service. So you need to set it up in a way where it's legally fine. So let's just go through the process for a small agency, a medium-sized agency, and a larger agency. So the small agency payment process is pretty straightforward. You can have just a bank account in the country that you're currently residing in. You can go to TransferWise, you can go to Revolut if you're in Europe, you can go to online banks, you can even have a local bank account at just the bank that you currently use, and you can have an account number, or in Europe it's called an IBAN, and you can have the client pay you to the IBAN on the call. You can guide them through the process of paying you on the call to your bank account directly. The benefit of this is there's a very low risk with this. So if the client at some point is being unreasonable and they try to charge back, or like there's an issue of some kind, they're going to have to follow the contract. They can't just call the Visa or MasterCard company and just say, hey guys, I want my money back, and they just get the money back. It's not going to be that simple, right? They're going to have to follow the contract and the agreement that you actually have with the client. So another benefit of this, just having a bank account as a payment process, is you just probably already have it. You don't need a special setup for this. You just send the invoice with an online invoicing tool. Just type in online invoicing tool and just send an invoice with a bank details on the invoice, and they will pay you. The disadvantage of this is they will not be able to pay you automatically every month, and it's a hassle. Like, you need to log in, they need to log into the bank account, you need to remember all the details of your bank, of your address and everything, and they need to fill that all in to their online banking tool to be able to pay you. So it's not an ideal way, but if you're pressed for time, or you're just starting out and you just want to have something that works, just start with that, just a bank account. Another solution is to use TransferWise. If they're a foreign company or a foreign buyer, they can very easily pay you in your local currency using a tool like TransferWise. The setup is very minimal. You just go to transferwise.com, set up your TransferWise account, and then plug in your bank account or create a bank account with TransferWise, and then they can just pay you even using their card if they want to. That's the convenience of TransferWise, depending on the country that you're in. So the second level is if your agency is doing, let's say, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month, you want to have a little bit more automation. You don't want to chase people for invoices. You want to set things up in a way where it just works and they can pay with cards, because TransferWise doesn't always allow cards. And you want to set up in a way where the invoice is preferably sent automatically. You can do this with tools like PayPal. You can do this with a tool called Stripe. These are payment processors, and you can plug in the payment processor in a tool called Moonclerk, so that an invoice is sent and a payment is received, and the payment can happen on a subscription basis, let's say $1,500 per month, and the client automatically gets billed for the $1,500 per month without you having to do anything. And if they want to cancel the service, they need to contact you and cancel the payment. Or if it's with PayPal, they can go into their profile and cancel the payment themselves. So this method works, it's fantastic. but there's a disadvantage. Once your agency grows to a certain size, you don't want to have staff handling these payments and starting and stopping subscription and doing all that annoying stuff. So maybe at a certain point, you want to set up what's called a cart. A good cart is Thrive Cart. Another tool that's a cart is called Pay Kickstart. Now, the benefit of using Pay Kickstart or a Thrive Cart or a similar cart is that it plugs into multiple payment processors like PayPal and Stripe, but also many others, and you can automatically set up payments with as many clients as you want, and it'll automatically bill them, automatically invoice them, and if you have sales staff or affiliates or people sending you leads in any way, you can automatically pay them for the work that they're doing because the cart just takes care of it. You assign a percentage that someone gets, they have their own link for payment, you get paid, they get paid through your system automatically, everyone gets an invoice, everything is solved. You don't really need a lot of staff, you don't need to go and manage things that much. This allows you to build an agency that's hundreds of thousands of dollars without having a whole team for invoicing and administration. Saves lots and lots of time and replaces humans, which can make mistakes, with an automated system. So I'm a huge fan of Pay Kickstart and Thrive Cart for that reason. Also, a cart allows you to have all the tax stuff and all the complicated things that you may not want to deal with in a single platform. It shows you a dashboard of all your results. It allows your accountant to download all the invoices, and everything is in one location, and you know how much money you're making, how much money is from recurring payments, how much money is from one-time payments, which affiliates, which salespeople did the best work for you, generated the most sales. Everything is going to be in a single dashboard, and this all plugs into accounting software, membership websites, whatever you use for your business. Also, it even plugs into project management tools. So if you're working with clients and you want to know when they haven't paid, the cart plugs into the project management tool, and you can get notified like that, or you can get notified via the cart even. And it automatically sends emails and follow-ups with clients if they miss a payment, so you don't have to have staff for that either. So it's quite amazing, the systems that are available now. And a whole team of people can be replaced with a single $100 per month program that is completely in the cloud. You don't even have to host it, and it just does stuff for you as long as the client has signed up via the payment link on your cart. So what you want to have in that situation is a link, a page basically with a cart link where they enter their billing information, tax information, and their card information. They get automatically set up for your system. They get billed automatically, and as I said, almost everything else is automated as well. So apart from payments, because this is all great and dandy, but apart from payments, you also want to have a contract. As I said, you want to have a relationship with the client based on mutual trust and understanding, but also based on how have things been agreed in a written format. So if you have terms of use or a contract, you want to have a little checkbox that they need to check before they pay, which kind of gets them to sign the contract as they're paying. And since they've signed the contract as they're paying, this is quite safe in case you have things like chargebacks. Now, I'm not saying set up things in a way where you can trick people into paying and then they can't get their money back. Of course, they can see this, they can read this in terms of use. You could have an agreement with them. They understand that that's how it works. If they want to cancel something, that they need to talk to you, that there's certain obligations from their end. For example, you can log them into a 3-month contract, and only then can they stop paying you. You can have that if you have a contract, if you have terms of use that they've agreed to during and before the payment. And you can even get them to sign the contract afterwards in a tool called DocuSign, so that they know they've read the contract and there is very little chance of a misunderstanding, okay? So of course you need to still do client management, and of course you need to still deliver. Of course you cannot just trick people and take their money and refuse refunds if you've promised refunds. But if everything has been agreed and the client confirms and they've signed everything, then there should not be a problem with the cart system, with the payment processor, and with the contract. So those 3 levels of security will ensure that your agency is solid, your revenue keeps coming in, and there's no misunderstanding with clients. So another thing is, once you have this set up, you kind of just let it run, and you can copy the system for any of your businesses. If you have 3 businesses, you can use your cart with multiple logins for all 3 businesses. and you know how it works. Your staff knows how it works. Your clients know how it works. There's not going to be a misunderstanding on the process once the system is super standardized and automated. So again, the main thing, of course, is that when it's time to pay, everything works, everything is as automated as it needs to be based on the level of business that you're at, and it's convenient and fast for the client. So what I have for you next is a video right here on how to make any funnel work. You're probably running an agency right now, or you're a freelancer, and you're getting people on calls, you're closing them on deals in some way. So regardless of the funnel that you're running, I'm going to teach you a way to make the funnel work, make the funnel better, and optimize it over a short and long period of time, so you end up making more money as well as a result. So you're able to get more people on calls, and as a result, you may get also more sales. So check out the video right here on how to make any funnel work. And also, if you enjoyed this video and if you'd like more tips on how to make your agency or freelance career more successful, I'd like you to also click the subscribe button and the little bell notification icon. I upload videos every 2 or 3 days, just like this. So thank you for watching, and here's the next video to watch. It's about how to make your funnel work much better. See you there.